Welcome back. Lots of courses being offered right now through the Kamloops Adult Learner Society, and we have a panel of ladies joining us on the show today to tell us about that. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, we have Sue sitting next to me in the middle, Lois, who has helped to coordinate 6 courses on the end, Wendy, who is doing a course on colored pencil art. So thanks for being here. I know you guys offer courses in the fall, and now that we're into the new year, many of them are starting up right about now, Sue.
Yes, yes, a couple started in January, but most of them are starting up in February and March. A couple are actually going till June.
Okay.
The art and conversation one at the art gallery is going till June. And so I'll leave it to my colleagues here to explain some of the other courses that are available now.
Okay, so Lois, you are helping to coordinate 6 different courses. I understand that our first guest today, Wilson Bell from TRU, was teaching one of the courses as well.
Yesterday,
so,
yes, he started yesterday. There's a 4-week course on Russia today. It's full, unfortunately. 40 people already registered.
That's awesome.
And it was an excellent class. He's just such a great teacher. But today, News and Views is starting, and it's a class that many people would enjoy if they really like sort of current affairs and politics.
Yes.
And I'm sure we'll talk today about the situation in the United States and in Canada, you know, the new issues around our Prime Minister. But there are a number of other classes that are starting that I coordinate, and one of them is the mysteries of the criminal justice system.
Okay.
We have a judge and a prosecutor and defense lawyer going to spend a couple of sessions talking about why people get off, you know, when people think they should be convicted in the public, and what the judges' challenges are. So that's one that I think people might really enjoy. Monday, we're starting a class with 3 presenters around Israel and Palestine. And I think that could be a really interesting one for people who are, again, interested in public affairs. There's a fraud and personal safety and reporting of crimes class.
Always timely.
And another one that I thought was most interesting was First Nations languages and why they matter, with the oral history of Aboriginal cultures. The law is often based on those oral stories, and so our presenter is a PhD in Aboriginal languages, and she will be, I just think, a wonderful leader. And she is bringing with her some Aboriginal elders from the Shwapmek tribe.
Fantastic.
So there are so many wonderful courses that KALS is offering that it's, I just hope that people who are interested in learning, who have curiosity, who can participate in a dialogue and want to learn still at our age of life, look at our website and
check out the options.
Check out what's available.
Absolutely. Wendy, you are presenting a course on colored pencil art, so there's also more artsy types of courses as well. Tell me about your course.
Well, mine is, I think, the only one there now that is hands-on, totally hands-on.
Yeah.
And I am self-taught, and I always drew, and I always have used colored pencils, just the dry type colored pencils. And now that's one of my pieces of artwork below me there on the table. But the big thing now is the colored pencil book for adults.
Right, I know, it's all the rage.
And you can hardly buy colored pencils now because everybody's buying them.
Right.
But people don't know that it's an art medium as well. And so that if you have your colored pencil book, you know, like here's one and many things, you could take your art and you could use your colored pencils creatively to make it into a piece of art.
Did you do that?
Well, yes. And with blending and mixing the colors, just regular colored pencils. And then I take photos of them and then I glue them on and make photo cards.
Fantastic.
And so in my class, we'll be working with that, how you mix the colors, how you blend the colors, and then we also draw an object. And people say, oh, I can't draw. If you've got something simple, yes, you can. And so this is like, we did a tomato a year or so ago. Everybody drew a tomato, and then I took photos of mine and I put it on a gift card. So that's another thing. And this time we would be using spring flowers. We'd be starting with tulips.
Why not?
And using spring flowers
we need
for that.
Flowers.
But I just did a workshop through the library, and somebody said, but how do you keep your fingers from cramping? And Maclean's did an article on that. They said the fingers cramping, and I said, my fingers don't move. I do the old-fashioned handwriting, and my fingers don't move.
Right.
And so that's something else that I didn't realize, that I will teach and go around and say, no, no, see, now keep your fingers.
Yeah.
So I thought that that was really important, and it's art, and oh yes, and it's such a compact hobby. See, this is my little kit for traveling.
You can go anywhere with that.
Yep. And that's just, these are the Laurentian colored pencils that we used in the school system. They're,
Oh my, what a
and I have
throwback that
15
is.
sets of those that I use in my classes. They were used to be made by Prismacolor. They used to be really good. You can still pick them up. You can't buy them. But anyways, see, that fits in there, and that fits in there, and then I've got this little sketchbook.
And Wendy brings the supplies for
And I bring
everybody.
everything for everybody.
Okay.
Everything for everybody.
Tell me this, we're almost out of time, but when is your course starting so people get a feel?
Valentine's Day.
Okay, so 2 weeks.
And
or
2
there,
weeks, and then we
folks.
do something the 1 week, and then we see what people wanted for the next week. Do
Sure,
you want
which
more
makes it
on
fun.
on how to use the coloring book? Because that's a big, it's so meditative.
Yes.
And we'd start with a mandala. It's so relaxing and so meditative, and it's such a good, compact, clean hobby.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Wendy, for your explanation of how it works. And again, that one starts on February the 14th. Ladies, if people want to register, they should head to the website, which is KALS.ca. Is that right?
That's correct.
And
Yeah.
the telephone number is 236-425-4414.
Okay. And from politics to current events to arts, there's something for everybody. How many courses in total?
43.
And yeah, that's a lot. You guys know. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, if you would like to register, some of these courses are longer than others, so the commitment is only as much as you want it to be. KALS.ca for more information. We're back in a short 2 minutes. Stay with us.